Theorems about chords of circles. The first theorem we have here is the chord central angles theorem. And this theorem tells us that in the same circle, or in congruent circles, two minor arcs are congruent if and only if their corresponding chords are congruent. So what we can infer from the diagram here is that arc AB, which would be this arc here, is congruent to arc BC, actually that would be arc CB. If and only if segment AB, which would be this segment here, is congruent to segment CB. So these two arcs are only congruent if those corresponding chords are congruent. And remember, these two shapes are chords. We talked about that in yesterday's notes, what a chord was. Now, the reason that this angle is marked up here is because this is a central angle. And that central angle is giving you context here. So let's take a look at the perpendicular chord theorem. Perpendicular chord theorem states that if a diameter of a circle is perpendicular to a chord, then the diameter bisects the chord and its arc. So this right here would be the diameter, and we can see from this symbol here that it is perpendicular to this chord here. So what our theorem allows us to conclude is that DE is congruent to EF, and we can also conclude that the arcs DG and FG are also congruent. But that's only because the diameter and the chord, the diameter is a perpendicular bisector of the chord. All right, last theorem here. If one chord is a perpendicular bisector of another chord, then the first chord is a diameter. So notice how the theorem in the middle says if, let's call this if HG is a perpendicular bisector of DF, then DE is congruent to EF, and DG is congruent to FG. But we also know that HG is the diameter. Now what the last theorem does is it flips the script. It says if MK is congruent to LK and JK is a perpendicular bisector of MK, then JK is a diameter. So notice how our conclusion for the second one is that JK is the diameter. However, in the middle theorem, we had to start out by saying that HG is a diameter and the perpendicular bisector. So they're pretty much the same theorem, they've just been flipped.